What can I say except you're welcome? Hi everyone, welcome back to Just Jake Reviews, where I review albums, movies, and sports games. And today, we're back with another movie review. Now, today's movie is gonna be an animated movie. It is probably the first on my channel of animated movies. It will not be the last. Stay tuned for next week. And today, I am going to be reviewing Moana 2. I figured it came out on Disney Plus literally today. I watched the first Moana yesterday for a little recap of what it was like. Amazing movie. And today, we're gonna be talking about the sequel. So let's get into it. Moana 2 is a 2024 American animated musical adventure film produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios, the second film in the Moana franchise and the sequel to Moana from 2016. It was directed by David Derrick Jr., Jason Hand, and Dana Ladeau Miller from a screenplay by Miller, and executive producer Jared Bush, Ollie Carvalho, and Dwayne Johnson reprised their roles from the original film. Set 3 years later, it follows Moana reuniting with the demigod Maui and assembling a wayfinding crew to find the lost island of Motofitu, break its curse, and reconnect the people of the ocean. I'm so sorry, one of those names is butchered because I don't know the girl who plays Moana. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't know. So yeah, in Moana 2, you got the main cast who returns. You got Moana, you got Hey, you got Pua, and you've got the parents. And Maui's back. He returns. Everyone loves Maui, right? I love Maui. I'm also a big Dwayne Johnson fan, so that could be it as well. Now, I'm going to try, for the most part, to be spoiler-free, since I know this movie is still newish. I know people have seen it in theaters probably, but it's a bit newish for people who are waiting for Disney Plus. It's now on Disney Plus today. You can go watch it. But I'm not the best at really reviewing movies, so I apologize. Although one thing with this movie already is I will point out that there are a few things that you could definitely tell are different than there are in the first movie. Obviously, one thing I want to point out is I think the graphics are actually a little better. I think there's more color in this movie than there's the first one. I think it's just better, picture than the first one, even though the first one is not that old. It's still better picture in this one, I believe. Obviously all different songs than there is in the first movie, which is kind of a shame, but it's cool to give us new music. So in this movie, some key factors about this movie. Obviously, if you remember in the first movie, her grandma passed away. Her grandma is always on her side. She looks down at her when she's about to do something. So yeah, Moana is just chilling with the family, all that, parents. There's a few old people in the movie now. And then you have her sister, her little sister, which is brand new to the movie, which is pretty cool. They have a nice, cute little sister relationship, and I like it. So pretty much Moana wants to bring people onto the ship with her for this journey that they're going to go on. Because, in the first movie, all we got was her, Pua, and Hey, which they are also returning as well, and Hey is as stupid as usual. And I do like how they're bringing us different characters and different attitudes onto the boat. Like, for example, you have the guy who's really had like a man crush on Maui. You have the girl who's actually pretty smart and like really knowledgeable. Then you got the old man farmer who doesn't want to be there, and he's like, I should have retired recently. And also in this movie, instead of a big lava monster, you have a storm. They fight a giant purple storm. Maui is also in this movie for I think less than he is in the first movie, but he's still like a pivotal main character. Obviously, he's Maui. And Maui also talks to this bat lady. She's super crazy. She was a villain, then she wasn't a villain. She became good, and her and Moana teamed up for a little bit, which was kind of a cool plot twist, but I kind of liked her as a villain. They also brought back the little coconut things. I forget their names just this second. God damn it. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. But they're back. And I thought, like the first movie, it was going to be a badass fight like there was halfway through the first movie. But they actually help for a little bit. And then they don't, which is crazy. There's a lot of cool creatures, a lot of big creatures with like eyeballs. They almost look like monsters in a way. A lot of tranquilizer darts in this movie. They little darts and they pass out. There's one really funny scene in the movie where this monster's eye pops out and it makes a fart noise. That's just my humor. I like that. In terms of the songs, I think the songs in the first movie are better than this movie. Although I do think the one song that the Bat Lady sings in this movie is very, very good. And you can definitely tell that Moana has matured a little bit in this movie. And after watching the post-credit scene at the end of the movie, you could definitely tell that there's probably going to be a Moana 3. I'm just upset that they didn't bring back the crab guy, you know, the shiny guy. That's kind of upsetting. I mean, he is in the movie for a little bit, but I wish he was like more of a main character. Who knows? Possibly the third one. But I really enjoyed this movie. I did. Do I think it's better than the first Moana? No, I do not. I think the first one's better. But if you are a fan of Moana, or if you just like the first Moana movie, I definitely say you should watch it. Only because, you know, you're finishing off a story that is pretty cool, and I definitely think you will be disappointed. And also in the first movie, like a song like You're Welcome, which is my favorite Disney song of all time, Maui's song in this movie is a little underwhelming compared to You're Welcome. And while I do think How Far I'll Go is better than Moana's both her songs in this movie, I think that the Bat Lady song is pretty good, actually. I'll give a thumbs up for that. So yeah, Moana 2, I'll give it a thumbs up. Only one, though, because once again, I could definitely see myself liking it more, and I think the first one's definitely better. But once again, if you enjoy Moana, I definitely think you should check this out. But yeah, I am going to give this movie a bucket of popcorn. I definitely think popcorn in a nice family, sit down on the couch in the living room is definitely the main vibe for this movie. And I would also suggest turning the lights off. Trust me, you'll see why. But yeah, just an overall pretty fun sequel. But anyways, that's going to be all for this short review of Moana 2. I'm obviously trying to do more movie reviews, but I also got other stuff planned for this channel. Just you wait. As of recording this right now, a video should be up right now of a Calvin Harris album review. So go check that out. And please, come on, let's, subscribe to the channel. I don't want to sound like I'm begging, which unfortunately it might sound like I'm begging, but I promise I'm not. Let's get to 50 subs. Me and you both. We're in it together, okay? That's what I'm saying, okay? I'm not solo. It may seem like it, but let's go. I mean, me and you, we're in this together. Yeah, once again, make sure to leave a like on this video and comment down below any review or opinion about this movie. I'll 100% probably reply or like the comment because I like interacting with you guys. It's pretty fun. Yep, that'll do it for today's movie review, and see you next time. Peace.